Are you looking to learn about enterprise architecture impact analyses? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Mike Gibbs. I'm an enterprise architect with about 25 years experience. And in this video today, we're going to talk about what is an enterprise architecture impact analysis, and it could easily be a cloud architecture impact analysis or another architecture impact analysis. What's really going to go into an enterprise architecture impact analysis, and why we need to perform these architecture impact analyses prior to any changes occurring in the system. So to begin, what is an architecture impact analysis? It is really going to be a structured process for us to assess how a proposed change in the system, whatever that be, a business change, a technology change, a regulatory change, will affect the other parts of the business. And if you can think of a pond, and if you were to throw a stone in the pond, you notice there'd be a ripple effect around the pond where you threw the stone. Well, that's really what we're talking about. An enterprise is an ecosystem of living systems, and one simple change can bring other significant changes to the system. So that's why the impact analysis is about analyzing, if you will, the ripple effects of a change of a business process, a change of a data flow, a change of an application, or a change of a technology program, or even a security posture. And by doing this kind of an impact assessment to know what the problem is or what will occur, good or bad or anywhere indifferent, we now can reduce the risk of any associated changes. So that's what an architecture impact analysis is. It's really about figuring out what a change will do to the system. So now that we know what is an architecture impact analysis, let's talk about what goes into it. Well, to begin any kind of impact analysis, we have to think of the proposed change. Do we have a new business requirement? Do we have a new technology shift, like there's AI and we want to start using AI, for example, to do certain things? Did regulations change and that forces a change to our business architecture? So as soon as we know what we want to do, the next thing we really need to do is sort of map out the dependencies. So if we're going to make this change, what dependencies has it? What technology systems? How does it affect data? How does it affect whatever services we offer? How does it affect the teams inside of our organizations as well as the business capability and other things? So really what we're doing is we're looking for something, figuring out what the change is going to be, and then first figuring out all the things that may or may not be affected. And as we look around, these can be significant changes because we have to look at all the architectural domains, for example, the business architecture or the processes or capabilities that that business has and how they do things, the application architecture and the applications and how they may support or not support the organization and any other integration patterns they may have. Same thing with things like data architecture. We have a new data desire or a new data flow or a new data model. Any of these things can impact other parts of the system. So we have to analyze the impact of that. Let's think about a technology shift, going from a physical data center to a cloud, which is a virtual data center. That may change things along the way. Or the security architecture, we've got new changes and we need to optimize the security architecture. There's a lot of things we need to think about. Can we do it on the IAM side? Do we do it on the network security side? Do we need a zero trust? Do we need a combination of these things? So that's what the big impact analysis is all about. We have to look at what the change is. Then after we know what the change is, kind of map out all the dependencies and figure out how it's going to impact the system in good, bad, or anywhere in between. So we're informed so we know whether we should or shouldn't. And at this point, this helps us with risk analysis. We can get various stakeholder impact assessments on the impact, and that way we can make sure the business team is aligned with any changes that need to occur. So hopefully it starts to become obvious of why we have to do this, because it's really about making sure that we don't have any unintended consequences. By knowing what all the possibilities are, by mapping out all the dependencies, we're no longer going to be in a situation where someone makes a change and then all of a sudden the entire situation goes down. And I've seen it many times. Someone makes a change on a router in one part of the world and it literally takes down the network because of some routing mistake. So that's why we do these things, to know ahead of time what's going to happen. By doing it, we can be more strategic. By doing it, we are going to have less mistakes and there's going to be less rework to do. And at least we have at least a full mental map and a logic map that says, maybe we should do this, or maybe we shouldn't. So to remind everybody, in this video, we talked about what is an architecture impact analysis, whether it be cloud architecture, enterprise architecture, security architecture, it doesn't matter. What goes into an architecture impact analysis and why an architecture impact analysis is important. If you're looking to become a cloud architect, enterprise architect, security architect, AI architect, or any other kind of architect, we have programs for you and free architecture webinars every week where we'll go over the architectural role, the specific skills you need for that role, how to be successful in that role. And this is a free webinar live on Zoom. You can ask me any questions about your career. Want me to ask you questions and assess you to see where you're at? Want me to check your LinkedIn profile and if it reflects you for your next architect job? Any of these things I'm happy to do on these free webinars. You can register for this free How to Become an Architect webinar in the description of this video. And while you're in the description of that video, we have so many free resources to assist you in your technology career. Guides on how to win the interview example, guides on how to become a cloud architect, or guides on how to become an enterprise architect or an AI architect. So check some out, sign up for some, they're free, and they'll be emailed to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos to assist you in your IT architecture career. This is Mike Gibbs signing off for now, and I hope to see you soon.